Hey folks, in today's video we're back with more Gold Stake Balatro. In this run, an early play towards an Eternal Sock and Buskin on Ghost deck gave the run endless potential. It was just a matter of whether I could find on-scoring effects to have the Sock contribute something more than a few extra chips. Enjoy the video. Good enough for 2 hands. Alright, let's find a Joker. I mean, the good play is the Even Steven and Hex It, but we'll go for the greedy play on the Joker that does nothing for us right now. It's a chip Joker. Almost. I mean, now that's a chip Joker if I've ever seen one. Give me a diamond. Thank you. Yeah, welcome, Blob. Cryptid went a lot better than expected, but part of that was just we were hanging out with Murphy the whole time. Alright, put this here, maybe we get a golden ticket later. But I also don't think this wins in 1. It might because of the level in Jupiter we got. Okay, it just barely gets there. Doodle, thank you for the prime. Synergy? Do you know Matador gives you money if you aren't on a boss blind? Well, how does a boss blind trigger if you aren't on a boss blind? Curious. Debuffed cards?
Well met.
Matthew, thank you for the 5. How'd you get debuffed cards on not a boss blind, though? Like on a challenge deck or something? Really? I guess that's the only other place you would get debuff cards, so. Outside of mods, which, like, that could be more a mod issue than the way that Matador works. Was my hesitation there. Let's just make hearts. And spades. Blue Seal is tempting. Gold Seal would be an immediate pickup if it were a face card. I don't think we're playing towards the hands that make use of Blue Seals, though. We do have more hearts than spades right now, but I can use, like, I already have the flush with the hearts. Or with the spades, rather, so let's just do that. And then we're still more likely to draw the hearts on the backswing for the second flush. Yeah, welcome, Queenie. We probably have to take the Fibonacci, even though it's not really in line with what we're building towards. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. I don't like using the death there. Probably should have just used it on the queen. But we've gotten rid of a lot of our clubs. We could remake them. Probably shouldn't. I'm just gonna sell it instead. Slightly more hearts than spades left in the deck, but I had the 2 face cards. Oh, no, not the 2. I forgot about the fib. It's fine, we didn't need it. Give me the money. I'll take a purple. Nines. I've got one of those. Oh, I didn't need to make room for the hallucination because the hallucination is dead. I mean, I totally knew that. What were you thinking? Okay. It's interesting. I definitely remembered. Oh, no, it's the flint. I should not be greeting here. These. This might be enough, though, just because of the fib cards. It's alright, Adam. Or admin. Probably get away with this. Ugh.
Well met.
It gets worse. I don't know if we're going hologram, just because we do have the Eternal Sock and Buskin, you know? That could be something a little bit more interesting to work towards. Alright. We've got the flush. I want to try and keep the red seal gold card in hand. And apparently I don't need help with the score anyway, so... Might go Mars long term. Take this. And I guess this. We do kind of need to win the run before we worry about going the greed lines, though. Discarding aces. I think, again, because of my uncertainty about the magic trick here, I might, or the hologram here, I might just forego the magic trick. Start working on King of Spades. It's also, like, makes the rebate worse. How many chips do we have on? All right. What are we looking for? Threes? Well then. We found our spades. Here's something good in here. Okay, then. That's good. If it procs. Ecto, not it. Got a 48 card deck. That's not bad considering we haven't got a lot of like good deck fixing options. Aside from I guess the double immolate now. Wheel. Didn't want it to hit anyone. If it were the Red Seal King, I'd probably death it. I'm just gonna take the money though, because we do need jokers long term here. A little bit too early of a play. Kings. I want to make that a spade though. I have some kings that I wouldn't mind discarding. Okay. Never mind.
Well met.
Hyperion. I give you the 5. Still 2 away. They keep showing up at the worst times. Yeah, the final couple are the difficult ones for sure. Because not only do you have to find them, but often they're not what I would consider the best jokers for like consistently winning a run, so you kind of have to carry them. Your tournament match is getting played for Bean's 10K. That sounds like a great question for Bean. And or his Discord. Twos? I've got one. That'll work. I hate the tooth. People are claiming him for caster Roffle. I am planning to cast some of the matches, but I don't know. I've no concept of the schedule. I'm just gonna cast some games when Bean tells me to. More purple. Put this here. Looking for 10s. I just added one that wants to be discarded. But it's not either of those. So I am glad they got discarded. I don't really want to risk the purple. I'll pay $3 for the certainty that it doesn't break. $7.5. Don't really want any of these, so I'm not going to take them. kings. I'm gonna keep the lucky king though because we have the retriggers on it. Polychrome me? Foiled again, man. Send it. Sure. Empress, not really what we want here. I do like the Vagabussi, but it's a little late and we have a lot of money. Okay then. Worst placement for these. This could be a problem. Oh, did not expect that to win. Keep cutting cards. Don't really want either of those. Jacking it. Or not. Let's do Permit last. Waffler, thank you for the membership. No bye-bye Ecto. Why are we mourning the loss of Ecto that could only hit bad jokers for us right now? Oops, McCann, thank you for the donation. Pretty good. Four of a Kind could be a long-term play, but I don't know if it's worth giving up the Fool. But I've already done it. And that's nice. Maybe use that on the Red Seal. Red Seals, I guess. Well, we got Molt, but I was kind of looking for the money. You... Strength here. World here. Cut these two. Probably a no-go. Probably discard this king and this king now. And that said, we do want to get this. Let's just dump this. I don't want to play the 4 of a kind, though. Because that score is significantly less right now. Gary, thank you for the bits. Happy to help improve your sleep. Let's drop this here. And this here. That's a pretty good purple to include. Right alongside this discard. I don't think it's a good time for a Constellation. We just currently are looking to sell the Hallucination. I don't really care about blue scaling right now. But I'm going to drop that there just for convenience. Do this. Chew with maybe one of these. Got those jacks that need Stronkin still.
Well met.
Lemon, thank you for the prime. And Dub Labs, thank you as well.
Well met.
Let's use the Strength. Use the Hermit. And then cut cards last because that's the most important thing right now. Yeah, that kind of breaks quickly anyway, so I'll take it. Start some aura farming. Okay. Sevens. Not Polychrome, but not bad. Three sixes. Should have opened that last so we could cycle through and still work on getting value here. I think we can still get 6 cents value before we sell it. That said, it's probably still better to sell it because we have kings and purples to discard. Okay, then. I don't think we're yet in a spot where we want to unlock Flush 5. Maybe we are. It's unlikely to win. Maybe with these mult shots, though. In the steel. Okay. More money. It's our boss blind. The water. There's the hack. We could go for the hack sock build. Okay then. Pretty good. Could be time to start looking at an onk. If we hit a Polychrome card, it would definitely be worth. But that hasn't happened yet. Hey, welcome, Murphy. Perfect. Finally, that broke.
Well met.
Okay. I don't like the Eternal photo, but I do think it's just time. All right. Okay, hold. Beautiful. It's not better than the things that we have. That might be. We've got a lot of purple. We need some more red. Okay. Stop spending. Oh, should have re-rolled maybe. Yeah, this is fine. And it broke. Leah, thank you for the donation. Appreciate that. And we want this. We want the voucher. This here. This here. No, thank you. So we've got 13 kings. One of them is still a heart. We're about halfway. 13 out of what, like 32? Not quite halfway. Oof. There we go. Prince, I need to remember to reroll the boss wine this time for sure. I like my purples. Sure. Yes, please. That's fine. Kind of moving away from the flush game plan anyway. This out of here. You think Rocket is the best econ Joker? Nope. Not usually. Also, I don't think best and worst are necessarily useful qualifiers in a game like Balatro. Has to be done, unfortunately. We need something to bridge until we can get the idol online because we're pretty far off. Photo chat abuser? People just be saying anything these days, man. Cool. A decent money. Thought you were an acrobat merchant. I feel like some of you need to move away from thinking about things in terms of preferences and instead, like, context and value at the time. ×3 is not good for us right now. So why would I take an acrobat? Again, it can be good in the right situation. This is not one of them. And I don't take acrobat because I think it's... because I have some sort of attachment to it. I just think it solves a problem that a lot of runs have. Still quite a ways off. More mediums will help. Don't even know if I have space for more reds. Barely. Let's just dump this here. Dump this here. Carbonated water, horrible for health, trust me. You can always know that a chatter knows when they're talking about when they finish the statement with trust me, citing no evidence or qualifications. Drinking water is bad, trust? Yeah. Well, I mean, have you been online recently? We're not too far off from that take being legitimate. Or not legitimate, but like being unironically used. Drink Coke instead, thanks. How do you drink a powder? can't greed here as much as I want to. Diet Coke is clearly the key to longevity? No, that can't be right, because Diet Coke is like predominantly just carbonated water, so... How could we square those two things? I don't think we're getting an idol online here. We're a little bit slow on the deck building. I don't actually... Well, okay. Let's put the death in our fool. Neat. Actually, we get by like this without risking glass. Usually. So I'll pay some money to not have to risk the glass here, I think. Cliff, thank you for the membership. You guys ever talk about anything other than Balatro? Welcome to the stream. Incredible timing. Glass is also good for your health, though. Trust me, I went to business school. Look, that's the problem with the modern landscape, right? Is we don't have enough people trusting MBAs for their health advice, right? That's our problem. Alright, I was told this is giga bad for my health, so let's just get another sock instead. Alright, let's, it's the same score. Well, it's 1.5x, so maybe it wins in one, if we're not careful. No, we don't have the steal, so we're actually going to score less now than we just did. I cannot put this up front, unfortunately. I guess I could have just played a single high card with that king, though. It's pretty good. It's a shame. Need to find an ecto. Wow, this would have been a phenomenal immolate opportunity. Unlucky. Alright. You have one of these as a glass card, right? Did I turn it into a lucky card? Great googly moogly. We're close enough that this is good. It was there? I don't know. I trust you. But it's also impossible to look at your deck in this game sometimes. Oh, there it is.
Well met.
That's nice. Life. Thank you for the 11. Appreciate that. It's always immolate. It was very close to being immolate there. Are my lucky cards okay? Worst luck ever is to get an obelisk from a wraith. That happened to me 3 times yesterday on a run. Meister, thank you for the 2. Also, obelisk is a very good joker in a lot of situations. Okay, lucky cards woke up. Might have been too much glass anyway. I need to not look in here before I roll the shop to try and find Ecto. Need more glass. Okay. just the 7. Problem is actually the Joker slots, though. That was 2 consecutive money shots. I guess with all the re-triggers, we should be hitting a lot, though. This isn't looking good. I just scored E12. What are we talking about? I'm farming. Okay, so we have an idle ready deck once we find the Ecto into the idle. Shush, streamer, what do you know? Yeah, true. True, somebody did say 07, so the run's over. Glass is breaking a little bit faster than I would like, but at least we can rebuild it. Hey, there's the obelisk. Look who's back. Kinda don't like that. Yeah, that's much better. Local Thunk should really add weakness tarot card, the opposite of strength. Normally, I used to be very, I don't know, ambivalent about that. And that I didn't care one way or another. Now I'm hoping that Thunk does do that, just so that I have to stop hearing that suggestion. I think the game is fine and fun the way it is. Okay, so we're already through here. Unnecessary changes, like asking for a copy Joker that's something all the way to the right or directly to the left. Yeah, it's just, I don't think it's a meaningful change. Why did I did that in the exact wrong way? Alright, 07s, we can't win from here. I think it's actually, like, probably just better that the game requires you to only be able to go in a singular direction rather than being able to go either way. I think it makes for more interesting gameplay. Like, deck fixing is already, you know, pretty quick in this game once you get experience with it. I don't think making it happen faster is necessary. So 2 glass should get us through here. Pog unbreakable glass? I'm pretty sure I'm breaking glass at a higher than 1 in 4 rate right now. People just want the base game to be like all the mods that already exist. I think that's a little bit of it too, yeah. Like, I don't know. I think the base game is in a very good spot right now. We should be able to get by with just like this. For this hand, we might need to re-roll the boss blind first of all. Ghoul, thank you for the bits. But we need to pay attention to the significant here. Curious how Blue Stake is getting reworked, though? Yeah. I think that's, like, the things that Thunk has already identified are some of the... We need 3 for the second. Are some of the pretty clear, like, well agreed upon pain points for the game already. Like Blue Stake and Matador. Okay, that helps with glass. Okay, save the money, reroll that. Alright, we'll just throw our big hand here. Then Thunk also tease a new banana. I mean, there are going to be other jokers added. That's already been established as well. We're talking about changes to the game as it currently exists. Alright. I mean, this is the best score we could make anyway, so let's throw it. Blue Stake generally has to be half the reason Gold Stake is hard. I do not think so. I think it's probably more the score requirements. Because if that were true, everybody would be getting stuck on Blue Stake rather than, like, Purple Stake, right? I guess people do get stuck at Blue Stake. But I think people get stuck harder and longer at Purple. I feel like adding a discard would make it possible to get higher ranking hands more often. It's harder to draw them right now. I'm not having a hard time with it. But also, again, yes, that's the stated purpose of the change that we know is going to happen.
Well met.
Alright, GG. Lost another one to the plant. Seems like a lot of the changes are make the game easier for me, masked in usefulness. I don't think that, depending on what gets added for Blue Stake, though, it doesn't, like, necessarily make the game easier. Right? What if the replacement for the Blue Stake change, this would have been quite good. Fusion Warrior, thank you for the bits. When we don't know what the replacement for change is for Blue Stake, we can't say that it makes the game easier yet, right? We can just wait and see. GG.